Oh, I need my list. This week it's our tips, updates, and I need to run through all the things that we've done already. So keep on watching, hit the subscribe button because we're trying to hit those subscribers now, so really make sure that you've subscribed. Hit it as fast as you possibly can, don't hit it too many times because you'll unsubscribe. Comment and give us a thumbs up. So this week's video, we've got another tip coming up. We've got a little update of how things have been going. We can have a look at the fencing because I've started it now after my bit of a mishap with my measuring tape. So we've already checked off. So we've been looked at how to look after our battery, making sure that the caravan's nice and clean. We've washed our toilet out, so that's all nice and clean, and gives that a bit of a bleach through only a little bit of bleach, just make sure that we're not going to have any problems with that for next year. We've drained the caravan down, so we've got all the water out the system now. We've checked our Aldi central heating fluid if we've got the Aldi central heating. We've checked on our tyres, so we know whether they're going to need replacing next year or not. We've lubricated everything up, so we've lubricated all of our seals. We've done all of our lockers on the outside. We've made sure we've got no cracks on our panels, so all of our panels are good. We've got no cracks and we're not going to get any big leaks and cause any issues or anything like that. So there's not a lot else we can really do, is there really? But yes, there is. We've still got things to do. And I had to write it all down to think of all the things that we've done. We have now started to slow down a little bit. So we had a cracking start for November. I thought it was going to slow down earlier, and I thought November was going to just be a bit slower, but it's not done it. So I think we are just starting to. Hey, we're not stopping in the warm. We're not stopping in the warm. Come on. This is part of the tip. This is. You can't stop in the warm. I know what you're trying to do. So I'd been shocked at how busy it had been for November. It is now starting to slow down. I think we will sort of just get that bit of a slow down over this next, well, now until sort of January, I think it's going to slow down. One of the tips that we're going to look at is getting our little dehumidifiers in the caravans now.
And the heating on.
Right, okay, give me a minute, I'll go and get it sorted for you. You got light switches up here. Look at that. You got another. Oh no, that's a plug. Oh, knocked you. It is, isn't it? Are you happy now? You got some lights on. You got some heating on. Are you a bit more happy? Oh, you're going underneath there and putting those on. Okay. So yeah, I bought this in the other day. I nearly got hijacked bringing this back actually.
It's like an airplane, isn't it?
It is, isn't it? It's nice.
It?
It's nice, this one.
Yeah,
but yeah, nearly got a hijack coming back with this one the other day.
Is this a hijack?
Yeah, this was. I nearly got hijacked. Nice. Yeah, it is nice. Yeah, basically, dehumidifiers. Now there's a couple of different dehumidifiers, and it's a good time to sort of start putting those into the caravan. Me personally, I don't know. It's up to you. some people like to take all the upholstery out, which is quite good, especially if you're in storage. And there's a couple of advantages to taking the upholstery out, and there's a couple of disadvantages as well, in all fairness. One advantage is that no one's going to break into your caravan and nick your upholstery while it's in storage over the winter. The other one, it just lets all the van air nicely. Now, if you're not going to take your upholstery out, what you can do...
And another advantage is that it doesn't get eaten by mice.
Yeah, true, yeah. But then the disadvantage is you've got to find somewhere to put it. Yeah. So it's weighing it up, isn't it? But what steady. Oh, steady. Oh. I've ripped it. The mice don't need to eat it. I'm just wrecking it. I've got the bloody zip stuck. It's trying to eat me. So I've done this before, don't you worry. I know what I'm doing. So just actually popping your upholstery up like this does a couple of things. The mice can't sit on there and eat it and bury themselves into it as easily, but it also then gives everywhere the airflow around the van. So it's a good idea, sort of all your mattresses, all your cushions, put them up and let everything breathe. Get your moisture traps in there. There's loads of different moisture traps out there. There's these little ones. I think you can get these out of B&M and they're like a couple of quid. They're really cheap. And they just fill up with water and you just throw them in the bin afterwards. You can also just get a couple of bowls and just fill it up with this salt. It's salt basically. I'm not going to sugarcoat it. Salt. I wouldn't...
The ingredients, actually say?
I don't know. Salt. Doesn't tell you because it's just salt.
Oh yeah.
Calcium chloride. Is that salt?
Sodium chloride, I think, is salt, but
It's the same thing. It's salt.
near enough.
It's near enough. It's close enough. So yeah, moisture traps throughout the van. Now, there's some people, if you've got it at home, will leave the heating on. I don't know whether you're just wasting electric. I really don't know whether you're just wasting electric. It's nice because it does keep everywhere moist. No, not moist. It stops the van going moist, and it does sort of keep the heat throughout it. But yeah, I don't know whether you're just wasting electric. Let me know in the comments. I've never done it. I've never sort of left the caravan on with the heating on. I've been into caravans over the winter and it's lovely. It's nice to go and hide from the wife for a little bit in there. But I don't know. I don't know whether you're just wasting your electric. Maybe every couple of days, but then again, if you're putting it on and off, you're then possibly just going to create condensation. So I suppose unless you're keeping it on just on like a frost setting, on the lowest setting, I don't know. Help me out in the comments with that one. I don't know. I honestly couldn't tell you whether you should or you shouldn't. Definitely, if you're in storage, you're going to want to put your moisture traps in. Get your upholstery up like this. And if you've not got it plugged in at home and you're not thinking about putting the heating on low. So yeah, difficult one. The other good one is just having all your cupboards open as well. So just opening all your cupboards. Some people, again, if you're sort of thinking, well, actually, I'm going to put the caravan away now and I won't use it till March, April time, I would draw the curtains instead of putting the blinds down, because what tends to happen, not so much that type of blind, because they really haven't, they're not spring mounted, but this type of blind, if you leave that down, it's going to keep the it's going to put too much tension on the spring, and that's where we then get those blinds that go, oh, they're not going back up, oh, it's not working, it stopped working, and we have to readjust them. Sometimes they're dead easy, sometimes they're a nightmare, and that's going to be another video. But it's just going to if you've got the sort of springy blinds like that, it's going to stop that happening. If you haven't got curtains, like that one there, that's not got a curtain, you could just put a bit of card up there if you don't want people looking in through the window. But yeah, if you've got the curtains, I would be inclined to draw the curtains rather than using your blinds, because they're gonna need readjusting. That's the top and tail of it. Hopefully I'll give you a couple of decent tips, and it's just getting to that point now. As I say, it's quieting down on the sales a bit more again now. I think that we've possibly seen what we're going to have seen. But you never know. I think we're just going to have a couple of trickly bits through on the sales, which is normally how it goes now.
Oh, it's a big fridge freezer.
Yeah, it's got a big fridge freezer. We've just, as I say, I thought I was getting hijacked the other day, bringing this one back in. I bought it from...
The washroom's massive.
It is a big washroom, isn't it? It is massive.
Right.
Nice big dressing room, isn't it, that?
Yeah, massive wardrobe in here.
But yeah, I'd purchased this from a storage site. And again, if you're going to purchase from a storage site, you need to make sure that the people have got ID. The CRIS document is all registered in their details. Do your CRIS registration check so that it all ties up. And then it's not so bad. You've not really got to go to the people's houses. But it's just something that we're used to doing. So it's why we do it, basically. But when I picked this up, it got the roof blind across like that, and I never even thought, I thought it was in, she hadn't been in and opened it up or anything, but I never even thought about putting that back and just checking my roof light was locked down, and it wasn't. So I was going down the road and the bloody roof light was flapping up and down. Guy stops in the middle of the road, and I'm like, hang on a minute, shall I run him over? What shall I do here? And he says, your roof light's going. I was like, oh bloody hell, like a right idiot, come on in quick. Shh. I hope he's not seeing us on the internet. So yeah, that was flapping up and down. So yeah, I've run out of things to say. If you've not already, hit the subscribe button, give us a like. We'll be doing other videos, got quite a lot of videos. Everything went pear-shaped today, so it's thrown us out of kilter, which is why I'm trying to rush this video in all fairness. So hopefully the next video won't be rushed. Catch us up on that one. We've got more tips coming, a few more things to do still ready for the winter and just putting the van away. So watch us on the next one. See you later. Thanks. I'm Mark at the Caravan Place.